Cool. Awesome. Good morning. Good morning. It's still morning. Sunday, December 22nd, 2024. We are rounding out the days of 2024 on this 22nd. It's crazy. Where did 2024 go? I hope that all of you are going to have a really great 2025. I know I will. Okay, let's start off by playing our connections. All right, create groups of 4. Let's do it. I see stats. Those are numbers. Crown. Abbott. Elementary. Oh, Abbott Elementary. What a great show. Oh my gosh. We quote Abbott Elementary on a daily basis at my house. Somebody asks, "Wow, how did you make this?" It's homemade from the store. I love that show. Back to it. Back to the puzzle. Nun, key, dome, ABBA, Laurel, monk. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm starting to see some patterns. Coconut, fry, skull, bones, kayak. That's a palindrome. Were there other palindromes I missed? Oh, ABBA is a palindrome. Nun is a palindrome. And Kojak. Okay, so the palindromes. Here's one. And none. Maybe it being a palindrome is a red herring. Oh, stats. Here's stats. There's 4 palindromes. Nice. All right, I'm glad I saw that. All right. Crown. A dome. Skull. Your coconut. This is euphemisms for your head. Slang for your head. Okay. Laurel. Gosh. Okay, so bones, monk, Kojak. Was that a show? Monk is a show. Bones was a show. Okay, so something that is elementary, something that is key. No, I don't think that's part of it. So I really think TV shows are part of it. I think Bones and Monk are together. Kojak. Abbott and Costello. Laurel and Hardy. So maybe this is one of 2, one of a pair. No. Oh, but who is it? Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy. See, I don't know the other 2 though. We have 3 guesses. But then we have to take one away and add one, and I don't remember who it is. It's names. We could try working out the other ones. Skull. There was skull and bones. Fry. Monk? Try monk. No. Okay, it's not one away anymore. So whoever it was Fry. Abbott Elementary. I keep seeing Abbott Elementary there. It's one away. It is. Maybe Monk. Key and Peele. Key and Peele. First in a comedy duo. Laurel and Hardy. Fry. Maybe I don't know that reference. Key and Peele though. Comedy duo. On Comedy Central. Fantastic. Abbott and Costello. Laurel and Hardy. Okay, so Monk. Bones. Oh, and Kojak the TV show. Okay. Boy, we only had one mistake remaining. We almost missed that one. That's so funny. I spent all my guesses working on the purple category when really I probably should have been thinking of the blue category. Oh, that's funny. Phew, it says. So the palindromes were ABBA, kayak, none, and stats. A couple of great palindromes. I always love those words or phrases that you don't think should be palindromes, but somehow do work as a palindrome. Comment in your favorite palindrome. One of mine is race car. You don't expect that word to be a palindrome, but it is. Next is slang for head, right? Your head, it could be your coconut, your crown, your dome. Jack fell down and broke his crown. Your dome, your skull. First in a comedy duo, Abbott and Costello. Fry, I'm probably going to look this up afterward and just go, facepalm. Of course I know who that is. Key, like Key and Peele. And then Laurel and Hardy. I think the hinge pin was this, with Key. I'm like, Key. Oh, duh, Key and Peele. Jordan, oh my gosh, he's a fantastic director as well. He made a couple of really great movies. And police procedurals. Procedurals. I don't know what that word means. Procedurals of, like, their procedures? I'm going to have to look that one up. That's new. All right. Let's do the mini crossword. I learned something new at the mini crossword yesterday. I wasn't quite sure about it, and then I tried it, and it worked out as the answer. It's something I'd never heard before. Lase, L-A-S-E, is the verb for a laser. What? A laser lases, apparently. That really threw me for one. All right, longtime first name in the House of Representatives. Sadly, I am not super political, but I'm sure if we get a couple of down answers, some will start to come. Now, hold on, I'm still thinking. I just looked at this. We just got here. Okay. Word that aptly fills in these blanks. Sopranos, performance. So S is already there. O-P, whoopsie. O-P, I had my fingers on the home row on the wrong keys. Sopranos, E-R-A. A Sopranos performance is an opera. Who thinks of these? I know who thinks of these. This is Christina Iverson that does the daily puzzle, and then edited by Sam Izersky. I've seen his name a couple of times. Very clever. Very, very clever. Bad thing to go up without a paddle. Does that fit in there? Creek? Or some people might say the crick. Up the crick without a paddle. An assistant is maybe help. We might change that one. I don't know if that's correct, but we'll see. Assistant. Toilet paper layer is apply. Yeah, I don't think we have one of these is not correct because one of these doesn't quite line up. That doesn't seem like something that would create a word. For real, in popular slang. Let's see. When tax day is. Well, that's in April. Okay, so help is not correct. Assistant. That could be an aide, maybe. A-I-D-E. We'll come back to that. Now I know number one. Okay. For real. For real. Probably a question. For real? No cap. All the kids in high school say that. Requiring a lot of attention. Speaking of things in high school, needy. Well, I should be nicer. I'm a high school teacher. But I sometimes have kids that are more needy than others. Some kids, I ask them if they know what the term learned helplessness means. Oh, dear. Well, I think I know the top one already, too. Look at this. Longtime first name in the House of Representatives. That would, of course, be Nancy Pelosi. And, boy, we did that even without doing the two bottom ones. Look at that. Indigenous people of Canada, or the Cree. The Cree people. Beast, also known as the grunting ox. I didn't know that was a name for a yak. So maybe it's good that we did it without those two. So I would have really been scratching my head. Well, honestly, a pretty easy puzzle today. That was not too bad. That was not too bad. All right, and then let's start our old pal, the Wordle. Cool. And my strategy, you know, at the beginning, is to not have a strategy. And so I am going to, let's see. How about that? Oh, wow, okay. That was a total shot in the dark. And I've already got two letters in the exact place. Holy smokes. Okay. Could we get this one in two? We could get this one in two today, guys. That's incredible. So let's think of words that have TR. So like, there's no S. I was going to say straight, but that doesn't fit. There could be an E. There's no S. There's no erase or something. They typically don't double letters. Like, I really want to try and get this in two guesses. That would be cool. So a starting letter with R might be PR, LR won't work. JR usually doesn't work, I don't think. Could be GR. I already guessed a T, or maybe it would be graft. There's no S, it's not grasp. There's no T, I was going to say craft. C-R-A. What about cramp? That's one. Oh, it didn't like those letters. Okay. Didn't like any of those letters, so it didn't like the C either. Let's think of another one that might start. Blank R. Grade? Also no. Wow. Wow. Okay. And that didn't give us any answers either. W-R-A. Could be F-R-A. I-L, frail. No? Could be a W, but there's no L. I was going to say brawl. No help. Man, oh man, no help at all. I almost feel like those first two letters were a red herring. I mean, they're in the puzzle, they're in the answer, but I think it's only served to mess me up. What if it's a silent W? Ra. No C. There's no K. Well, there could be a K. I don't know if it's a silent W. Is branny a word? Not a word. Branny. There's no E. To braise. But there's no E though. I still wonder if there's a W in there. Rank. I'm running out of words I can think of are 5-letter words that have a RA in the middle. I want to say brave. Gravy? You can't use the G. There's not a lot of combinations that start with a letter and then R-A that I haven't already guessed? I guess the C. I was so stunned that I got the first, on the very first guess, I got 2 letters, R-A. That's not a word. I know that the D is not in there. Drano. Drank. Okay. So there is an N. At least we know there's an N. Nothing would start with an NR. Like enrage, but that has an E in front of it. So that means that the N is at the end? That's not a word. My brain is just not putting this one together. What if it was... It's not an S, but like... Oh man, this is really... You know what I mean? Like, there aren't words that start with N-R-A. No. So if there is an N, that means it's at the end of the word. And there just aren't many words left, combinations that I can think of here. I think I guessed that already. It's not a word. Viron. I don't know. I don't know. I am stuck. I'm confuzzled. Okay, which letters would start this word? Could it be a Q? Probably not. Is it Quran? I don't think that's a proper name, though. Very unlikely to be... I mean, it could be a W. There's an N somewhere, and we think it's at the end. Okay, so I don't think it's a W at the beginning. It sounds like urban, but it's not the right order of letters. Oh. Brawn. Gotta be. It's gotta be. Yes. Oh, I was racking my brain. I was absolutely racking my brain about that one. Okay, here's where we went wrong. My strategy at the very beginning, my strategy is to not have a strategy. And maybe that's my undoing. Maybe that is my absolute demise. To not have, I just kind of think of a 5-letter word and throw it in, see what happens. And today's 5-letter word just so happened to have 2 letters in the right place. And I started thinking of all the different 5-letter words with blank RA. So I tried cramp, and then grade, and then frail. Each time I'm trying to use different letters with the leftover letters to see if I can just, hey, can I have a one little guess? So then finally I asked, drank, which has a D, and I asked for a D already, and I knew it wasn't the right one, but at least it could reveal some other things, and it revealed to us this N, and by showing us the N, I started thinking of words that maybe started with N, but no words had NRA in them, so I don't think that's it. And then so clearly N would have to go at the end, and finally, from the grace of something, brawn came out. Brains and brawn. Oh, that's really funny. All right. Well, let's get into our next one, which is the strands. Let's do strands. Okay, we'll say play. And here is our puzzle. And today's theme is, are you listening? Are you listening? So this could be something about maybe hearing. This could be something about Spotify rap. Could be your Wrapped at the end of the year. This could be G. This could be something about audio, like high fidelity sound. I see an ing. I see the word glisten. Oh, no. How about just listen? Listen. How about listening? Maybe that'll be part of a word. It'll be part of the answer. Like easy listening. There are 6 words. Sometimes there are more words that you have to find. When there are 9, they typically be, they'd be smaller words. And if there are only 5 or so, they're big, long, phrases that you have to find. B-E-L. B-E-L-L-S. Bells? Oh, okay, bells. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? G-H. Sleigh. Okay, this is maybe Christmas themed. Oh, maybe it is glistening. Glistening. What? Okay, I think the long one is maybe Winter Wonderland, but I'm trying to find out how to get there. W-I-N. Because I see L-A-N-D. O-N. Is this our first? W-I-N-T-E-R. Okay, how about we start here? Where'd the T go? Oh, I went the wrong way. T-E-R-W-O-N-D-E-R-L-A-N-D. How about just Wonderland? Oh, come on. Wait, where did that go? Winter. What do you mean? Snow. Okay, that's easy. Sleigh bells ring. Ring. Nope. Ring. I thought that would be it. Already found, and that was not it. I see a bunch of answers here. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane. Snow is. I don't understand. Glistening. Okay, I'm going to watch the replay. Did I not spell that word? I spelled that word multiple times. About walking. In a winter. What do you mean not winter? Maybe I spelled it with the wrong W. Winter. Winter. Okay. I probably just used the wrong W to make that word. I think that's what happened. These are different words you're going to hear in Winter Wonderland. Sleigh, bells, walking, and then to begin I had to start over here. Winter Wonderland. Smart. Snow. Glistening. I probably just used the wrong N or the wrong G or something, because I swear I put that one in already. And that was a cute puzzle. That was a nice one. All right, let's try letterboxed. Sometimes letterboxed gives us a hard time, and sometimes it's the easiest thing in the world. So here, let's get, there we go. So just trying to solve it in 5 letters, or 5 words, excuse me. So connected together are M, W, H, which don't really go together already, so that's okay. U, F, E. So no words that go F, E. L, O, T. That's funny. It makes a kind of a word already. A, B, R. Okay, so we might be able to kind of span across this a couple of times, right? ER words or TER. What could we pair with the H? We could do TH. Can't do a WH. All right. Did I lose you guys? Oh no, we're back. Okay. I can't do a WH. Let's maybe start with the TH. T H R E. There's no D. I was going to say thread. And then we're back to the T again. There's no I. Okay, so we could say threat, but then we end up on the T at the end. Can't say BR. Can't say before because the E and the F are right next to each other. There's no I or Y. So maybe B is not the great way to start. Maybe let's start with some of these words, some of these letters that are a little trickier to start with. From. No I. Oh, there's no R. Dang, I can't use the R. Okay, maybe from was not a good start. There's no S. Oh, I can't go to the B. I was going to say tabulate, but you can't do the A and the B and the R. Or excuse me, the A and the B. Oh, there's no N. Dang it. I had a good word in my head, but can't use it. I'm trying to think of connecting words here. Blame. A blamer. Not a blamer. Someone that blames. Well, blame it on the 9. Not a word. Not a word. Alright, well, we can insert blame. We can pass blame on. Ethereal, that's a word, and that ends up on the L. Is that a word? Not a word. Lieu, like in lieu. I think that's L-E-I-U, something like that. Leaf. Okay. And then F-O-W-L. Foul. I guess I could have done the U as well. Okay, and then one more word. And all I need is that one letter. So L-U... But lure. Lure. That works. Alright, we did it in only a couple of letters there. Blame, which took out the E, turned it into ethereal. That was probably my word of the day there. Ethereal. And then the L became leaf. The F at the end of leaf became foul. And then foul to lure. Alright, cool. Good, good, good. And at the end of this one, let's see what letters, what words I can use in the spelling bee. Let's see. There it is. All right. I am just kind of a beginner coming up in the spelling bee, but we'll see. Unite, that's a good word. There's no A. Telenite, not a word. Bentile. I feel like there's a word that could use all of those letters. I love playing the spelling bee. It reminds me of my grandpa when he taught me to play the jumble in the newspaper. He got the newspaper every day, and he'd teach me, when you get the jumble, you get the 5 letters or however many letters it is, and you arrange them in a parallelogram like this, set it up in a polygon, and then try to sort of connect the different edges. And it feels like all of these letters, all 7 of these letters should come together to make a word, especially where there's an E. E is a great connecting word, especially at the end. There's no A. There's no A. I was going to say butane. Blint, not a word. Tine. Blue. Oh, it doesn't have the center letter in it, of course. Oh, there's no A. Dang it. Nebulite. That's not a word. I keep thinking of all these words that are just one letter away. Just one single letter away. Like benefit. That'd be a great word. Or nebula. Ah, that would have been great had there been an A, but there's no A. Eblant. Ublant. How about some N words? N. Not in English. Sometimes I wonder if speaking a second language helps or hurts my ability to do these puzzles in English. Like, sometimes I'll think of the perfect word. Oh, it fits all the letters, but it's in Portuguese. Perfect 5-letter Wordle. Oh, this would be the word, but nope. Doesn't work because it's only in English. All right. Oh, it doesn't have the center letter, of course. Bent. Nettle, that's a good word. I can double letters in spelling bee. Isn't it Bintle? Or it's Bindle with a D. Bindle. $60 weighing down your bindle. Or we could just go small. Unlit? That's a good word. What about some more words? To unbelt. Okay. Alright. Alright. You know what? We tried. We tried. Look at that. Amazing would be... Here, let's pull this up. They'd call me amazing if I had 139 points. It's kind of like playing Scrabble. I just... You know, they only give you a couple of guesses, and I got a 25, so I'm not too bad. You know, it's not just silly 3-letter words or something. It's a couple of good solid words. All right. Well, very good. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We played a couple of really good games here. We've played here. I'll recap a little bit. We played our old Palette Connections. Let's kind of revisit if our connection will cooperate, which sometimes it does not. There it goes. I just want to admire my puzzle. Thank you. All right. So the first easy category, the greens, were the palindromes. And those just stuck out like a sore thumb, right? ABBA, kayak, none, stats. And then I found the words that were slang for someone's head, right? Their coconut, their dome, their crown. Jack fell down and broke his crown. And somebody's skull. Yeah, that's great words. And then first in a comedy duo, Abbott and Costello. Fry, I still want to look that one up when we're done with this live stream. Or if you know it off the top of your head, let me know in the comments. Abbott and Costello, Fry, and whoever that is. And then Key and Peele, right? And then Laurel and Hardy. And then police procedurals. I don't know exactly what it meant by that, procedurals. But I do know that some of these are names of TV shows. Bones was a TV show. Monk was a TV show. I believe Kojak was a TV show. Sounds like BoJack Horseman. And then, let's see, for the mini crossword. Oh, that's the real big boy crossword. Which we are not going to do in a vertical live stream. The mini crossword had a couple of great answers. I'm trying to think of them off the top of my head. We'll just pull them up. If my internet connection will cooperate, which right now it's not. That's what it does best. Does not cooperate. All right, here's connections. Let's go back to, I clicked on the big puzzle, but I really should be pulling up the mini puzzle. Okay, so let's bring up the mini puzzle. And we'll give it a nice little view. Perfect. All right, so we'll just go through each one because they were very clever today. A long-time first name for the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi. So Nancy. This one was very clever. Words that aptly fit into these blanks. Soprano's performance. And if you insert just those perfect letters, you end up with opera. Really clever. I love it. So here's the people that have a mind for creating puzzles like this, just really smart. Bad thing to go up without a paddle. You would not want to go up a creek with a paddle, without a paddle. Or some people would say up a crick. And then an assistant. At first I said, oh, somebody's help. But the word they were looking for there was aid. And then toilet paper layered. Toilet paper comes in ply, right? 3-ply, 2-ply. And then for real, in popular slang, the kids these days, they'll say no cap. Just kind of a silly way of saying things, isn't it? But that's how kids do. There it is. Cool. No cap. When tax day is. Don't forget to file your taxes in April. Whether it's on the 15th or they push it to some other day. Requiring a lot of attention. Somebody that's needy. Indigenous people of Canada. They are the Cree. Well, one of the indigenous people. Beast, also known as a grunting ox, is a yak. I'd never heard of that one. Grunting yak. Cool. That's all that one. Okay, now, if you were not here for that part, you need to see. Oh, what a struggle the Wordle was today. Was it a hard word? No, honestly, it was not that hard a word. But, man, did I have a hard time with it. Here, let me pull it up. I did get it, you guys, so that is a good thing. But it took me all 6 tries, and I was strung along the entire time. Oh, so my strategy in the Wordle is to not have a strategy. My Wordle is to just, or my strategy is to just kind of come up with whatever popped up into my head. And today, what that was the word trash. It just popped into my head, so I wrote it down. I typed it, and it gave me 2 of the letters. And I thought, oh, well, this is going to be simple, right? If I can come up with the right word. And then I came up with a word that used some of those, just the R and the A, but not any of the other letters. Some of the unused letters, cramp, and none of those. And then grade, none of those. And I'm starting to panic here. I'm starting to sweat, thinking, gosh, I'm running out of letters. So I tried frail. Those were still letters I hadn't used. And then I thought, gosh, I can't think of a single word that uses any of these letters that are left. And I'll have to double one of the letters. So even though I had already guessed a D, I used the D for drank. And then it told me, hey, you know what? You got the N, but the N's in the wrong place. So I thought, okay, well, could the N be at the beginning? Then there was NRA at the beginning of like like Enrage, but no, that one has like an E at the beginning, so that wasn't it. And then so I figured, hey, that has to be at the end. And then I was trying all sorts of combinations. The first letter, that middle letter, what could it be? And then finally we rested upon the word brawl, finally. I was real nervous about that one. All right. Then Strands. Strands might be a little tricky to show you. Here, let's go back to our puzzles. I'm not seeing the puzzle list here. Strands. All right, Strands. Our puzzle today, the theme was, are you listening? Sounds like the theme of, or the words of, the sleigh ride, walking in a winter wonderland. And so immediately I found the word bells, and then I couldn't find anything for a long time, and it was the word snow that came out as a hint. I had to use the hint today, and I thought, okay, snow, so maybe there are just words throughout that are all the different words of this song. And then I found sleigh. Actually, I found sleigh before I did the hint. So bells, sleigh, and then I saw walking, and the hint gave me snow. And then I thought I had this one. listening, right? Are you listening? But I guess that's part of the theme, so why would they put the theme in the answer? So then it was glistening, and I couldn't get it for some reason. I think maybe because I chose the wrong N, but sometimes if there's an N or, you know, two letters right next to each other, you can cross, and it worked out just fine. But for some reason today, it just didn't like that. So I did glistening, and somehow I got it the right direction. And then Winter Wonderland, I kept using the wrong W, W-I-N-T-E-R, but then that kind of painted me into a corner. And so I used this W up here, W-I-N-T-E-R, Wonderland, and that was it. Cool. All right, and then our letterbox, we'll just leave you off with this. We don't need to go over the spelling bee again. Letterboxed. Oh, and you know what? Letterboxed we can't see a review of, so I'm not even going to recap that one. But for Letterboxed, we came up with 5 really good words. Go back and watch the stream. I forget what the words were. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for joining me today. This was super fun. I learned a couple new words. We came up with some great ones for our puzzles. And yeah, just keep on keeping on. It's amazing we're at the end of 2024. Really close. We're so close. Hang in there. 2024 was a rough year for a lot of us. There was a lot of sickness and a lot of just kind of crazy things, right? People's bingo cards got filled out in various ways. I love that meme. But you know, 2025 is going to be even better. So awesome. All right. Thanks for playing the games with me today. I really appreciate you joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one tomorrow. See ya.